how's it going?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Are you ready for your Q&A?
Sure.
First of all, who are you? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Leslie Heusted, and I serve as the Executive Director for the Center for Experiential Learning. I have been in St. Louis for about 20 years and happy to be here.
Amazing. So what excites you the most about your new position?
Oh, I'm really excited to come back to campus. I was at WashU previously, and so to come back to campus and really feel the excitement and opportunity that the students give in the community of a higher ed campus is great.
It sounds like a full circle experience.
Yeah.
So along that line, what inspired you to choose your current career path?
When I was in college, I was an involved student and learned so much through all of the things that I did outside of the classroom, through that experiential process that really inspired me to go into higher education. I got my master's in education and have worked in higher education most of my professional career so that I can help give students that opportunity as well.
Along those lines, you shared that passion, but do you have other things that you're passionate about?
I currently have a quest to run a half marathon in every state. So my next race is in Virginia, and it is number 36. So that takes up a lot of time in terms of training and in terms of planning, but it is a goal that I set for myself a long time ago, and I am really excited to be approaching the end of those 50 states.
That is so cool. Do you have like a favorite state you ran a marathon in?
I did Alaska last summer, and that was just amazing. And I did Hawaii as well, and it's Hawaii. It was amazing.
What's one thing you can't start your day without?
A strong cup of coffee and a shot of NPR.
What's a fun fact about yourself that not many people know?
So, although I have worked in higher education most of my career, one of the 3 years that I haven't been working in higher education, I worked at a zoo. And because of that, I own a painting that was done by an elephant.
How does that happen? How does that work? That's so
I was friends with the elephant keepers, and as for mental exercise, they encourage the elephants to paint. And so I got to watch that happen, and I was gifted one of creations.
What's one thing you love about St. Louis?
I think the thing that's best about St. Louis is that it's a small big city. So it has all of the amenities of a big city, but it's manageable enough that you can take advantage of all of those things, that it's not as intimidating as maybe a larger big city. It's a good way to welcome people, come to the city and really experience it.
What's the best piece of advice you've received?
So many nuggets of advice that I've received. Mantras is that change moves at the speed of trust. And it really helps me remember and helps me focus on the importance of relationships and building relationships with people in order to understand where the change needs to go, what change needs to happen in order for everybody to be most successful. So I really try to start any process or any system building or any experience with building a relationship.
Wow, that's really powerful. And what's a piece of advice you'd give to a student or your younger self?
Probably wherever you are, be all there. Like basically commit to the things that you're experiencing so you can achieve the most from that. Really encouraging students to be present.
That's wonderful. Along the same lines of advice, specifically for students interested in the CEL, what advice would you give to them or something you'd like them to know about it?
The best thing about CEL programs is that it offers students the opportunity to custom build real life situations to teach themselves the things that are important, like problem solving, working with peers, being able to establish real impact based on goals and outcomes. It gives students that opportunity that they're able to engage with and be a part of in order to gain the most out of that educational experience. Great opportunity for students to really hone in on what they want to improve upon and forge that path for themselves.
And lastly, how can students, alumni, and partners connect with you?
So I think probably the easiest way is just LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn, find me on LinkedIn. But what I would prefer is people that stop by the CEL and say hello and introduce themselves, especially students who are interested in learning more about the programs or would love to hear stories from students who have been part of the programs before, because that's really just going to help me understand what's the most important things to focus on as we move forward with the center.
That's great to know. Thank you so much for your time and your answer to all of our questions.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.